Welcome to FOH, and this week, special episode for you. We've got a special guest, Trevor Leask. Welcome along, Trev.
Thank you.
You should know that he is one of the doyens of cigars in the world with his great website, which we're all eternally thankful for, CubanCigarWebsite.com, which is, without doubt, the greatest Cuban cigar reference website in the world. And Trev, we'll talk about that a little bit later, but Trev did a couple of other things today. He turned up and brought 2 great bottles of wine from 1996, Penfolds Kalimba Bin 28. Excellent work. And if that's not enough, he brought 3 cigars for a blind tasting. Honestly, this is, can I just say, for all you other guys who turn up on the deck, this is exactly example that you should follow. Great wine, great wine, and bring cigars. Honestly. Cheers, Trev. Welcome.
Thank you.
We're going to get into these cigars. Can you tell us anything about these cigars without giving them away?
All I'm going to say at this stage is they are a Robusto. They are Cuban. That's all I'm going to say at this stage.
Robusto, Cuban.
We worked that much out.
How would you describe the wrapper?
It's not the prettiest wrapper I've ever seen.
No, it's not the
Colorado Claro?
It's Claro, Colorado.
Yep.
There.
Colorado Claro.
Very light.
That one too.
Smithy, draw. Start with you.
A gorgeous draw, beautifully rolled. There's a, you can see the foot of it there looks great in the photo. And straight away there, on that dry draw, you can taste there's an age to these already. So it's not a young cigar, but it's beautifully constructed.
How many years would you put it at, Smithy?
Well, I would have, from that initial draw, I would have had it about 7 or 8. Okay, what do you think, Rob?
5.
Oh, it's going to work back to 5.
No, definitely 5.
See, this is why you're the master.
Plus, Trev told me. He didn't tell me the cigar. He said roughly 5 years of age.
But you can taste there is that age on it already. It's beautiful.
Trev, your opening?
Well, cold draw was fine. First light, plenty of smoke, which I like. I enjoy a cigar with plenty of smoke.
So do I. It's been beautifully rolled. It's firm to the touch, but it's got the right construction to it. That the cold draw was, to me, it had hay, but it had some toasted tobacco. Also, just a lovely little bit of sweetness in there.
Touch of sweetness.
And that goes into the openings. To be honest, I mean, I'm finding it's got, I don't know, it's medium body.
Yeah, it's open medium.
Maybe just a touch under medium. Delicate. Certainly floral. The smoke, I find the smoke to be very, very floral. Yeah. It's going to be a great cigar.
There's that toasted tobacco characteristic to it.
The only thing I'm disappointed in is that the only time Lisa brings cheese and crackers up is when Trevor turns up, because we never get this.
You know who she likes, mate.
Where did this
Trevor
come
turns
from?
up with wine. She'll turn up with cheese, mate. You don't turn up with wine.
Tell you what, Trev. Any time. When Ken turned nothing.
Nothing. Ken turned up
Nothing. But we got cheese, crackers, salami, wine from 1996, and 5-year-old cigars.
It's a perfect afternoon.
Oh, so far, so good. Be back to you shortly. This cigar that you brought along today, this Robusto, which is a blind tasting, I've got no idea what it is. At this point, I've sort of narrowed it down to 3, which I think is probably completely wrong, but it's beautiful.
No, it's gorgeous.
And you made a comment, it's got plenty of smoke to it, and I'm very much the same. I think, to me, if a cigar has plenty of smoke, it's ticked a lot of boxes already. But it's also, to me, it's delicate and it's complex. And what flavours are you getting out of it, Smithy?
Well, I was saying before, there's that touches of sweetness. I'm getting a golden syrup, sugarcane sweetness there that's just gorgeous. And along with that, volume of smoke. It kicked in just below medium, then shot up above it, but now it's settled right into that medium, and so far just the burn is perfect. It's
once we get to the second, third, what we're going to do is try to rule out some cigars in the Robusto lineup.
Which one?
You don't have to do that, Trev, because you know what you brought. We'll try to rule some out.
Early call was a San Cristobal Robusto, wasn't it?
Well, I said if San Cristobal made a Robusto,
This would be it.
this would be it. Tell me I'm wrong.
You're wrong.
Okay, I'm wrong. I'll be back to you at the end of the second third. Second third of the mystery cigar brought by Trev. And can I say, it is something special actually. I really enjoy the cigar. Trev, you start this time. What are your flavour characteristics out of the cigar?
Well, as I said before, I'm not very big on flavour, but it's certainly a sweet, mild cigar.
You put it
Maybe
in
mild, mild, probably medium mild. It's the sort of flavour level that I like.
Second third of the mystery cigar.
Look, it's maintained that beautiful sweetness there.
Check that construction.
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely
just
superb.
magnificent.
Beautiful burn on it. That toasted tobacco and honey sweetness layered over the top of it. It's gorgeous. I'm thinking it's something a little different. I don't think it's regular production, Rob. You know, that's my call.
I have no clue at this point in time.
I'm struggling at the moment.
Except that it's an exceptionally good cigar. I don't think I've smoked this before. Maybe not. I mean, look, it's got a little bit of everything. It's a little bit of some great aged Hoyo. It's got some Epicure 2s. It's got some little bit of great aged, a little bit of age. Well, actually, no, more than a little bit of age of Juan Lopez Selection number 2 before they sort of changed the blend. It's got some Por La Nianga Robusto in there, but I'd just like to see a little bit more body in that because I think the ones I've smoked recently have got more race and more body in that. I'm still struggling to put my finger on what it is.
Right. We slightly counted out Cuba Robusto because
we
of the
counted out Quaba Robusto.
Yeah, we said no Quaba.
We would have had Ken here otherwise.
And a Quintero. There's no Quintero.
We've got another third to go. We'll be back with you shortly.
We'll get it. We're narrowing it down.
No, we're not. Smithy, we're not. We're nowhere near it, honestly.
I'm trying to make it out so that the people think we know what we're talking about, okay? Our reputation is on the line.
They read our forum. As if they think we actually know what we're talking about. What it is enjoyable.
Very enjoyable.
Thoroughly enjoyable.
Yeah, we've discussed it so often. Yeah, it's a great cigar. And that construction is superb.
Trevor, can I say, this is a 94-point cigar for me. I'm not sure. We'll go through the pointing rankings and we'll try to call it. But this has had the complete kaleidoscope of flavour for me. The first two thirds were just such a creaminess. Toasted tobacco, a little bit of shortbread. Just gorgeous. We went through a fresh parsley stage. They were at the second third mark. Some real toasted tobacco, and now we're back into it's a little bit darker, it's a little bit more brooding. I don't think I've had this cigar before, and this I have no idea, but I don't think I've actually had this cigar before, and certainly not recently. The construction's been immaculate. If I was going to call it, I'd call it as, well, it's either going to be, to me anyway, an Epi 2 or an Upmann of some variation. We all know that Upmanns don't come in a proper Robusto format, but they're the two that I would go, and I'd probably go for an Upmann.
Look, you covered all the flavours there. That it has gone a full change from that beautiful sweetness that we were getting in the front, the first half, and then pretty much just after we finished doing the second third, it just changed. There was that green youthfulness with that parsley characteristic, and then into those earthy characteristics of tobacco. It's gotten a lot darker now. You said H. Upmann on the back half. I'm going to stick with it, HDN, Epi 2, but we suspect it's something we haven't smoked because it's throwing us off on a lot of the time.
Even if we smoked it, to be honest, it would throw us off.
It's a gorgeous cigar. I'm giving it a 93. That front half was 95, and the back half's pulled it down a touch.
I just wish I had boxes and boxes of these guys. I don't know what they are. Trev's going to tell us in a second. But Trev, go through the flavour characteristics first, and then reveal the cigar after that.
As I've said before, I'm not a great one on flavour characteristics, but certainly it had the sweetness and the creaminess that you mentioned. It went into a more earthy or traditional tobacco flavour. There's no bitterness at all
Nothing.
in the thing.
No.
Not
Beautiful.
one element.
You can smoke it right down till you burn your fingertips, this one.
Have you smoked the cigar before?
No.
This is the first time.
First time.
You're impressed?
Yes. Trouble is I've got no more.
Oh,
What would you rank this?
Well, certainly low 90s.
Yeah, low 90s. So I've gone 94, you've gone 93.
93,
You're
yeah.
93, low 90s. So it's been a brilliant cigar. So what is it?
Well, you're pretty well spot on. It's a H. Upmann.
So years and years of doing nothing.
you could have told us any other cigar because he
But it's not a Connie one. So what is it?
It's from the 2007 travel, duty-free and travel series.
Oh,
They produced a little humidor, 6 Robusto in. That's the only time Upmann's made a Robusto.
the mark more than anything else. And I said it was Sir Winston for such a long way. But Sir Winston's a very unique cigar. It's not really replicated in any other Upmann.
Yeah.
And the back end of it was more that 48, a great aged 48,
Yeah.
and that's the only reason really guys I came up with.
It was that back half
profile.
that pulled it into the Upmann
That
characteristics.
profile. Well, so Travel Humidor, Upmann from 2007,
2007.
up in carry case, wasn't it?
Oh,
A little leather humidor.
the leather
little
humidor.
humidor.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so if you can track those down, and I don't think I've got any, if you can track those down, no matter where they are in the world, if they're reasonably priced, buy them. Because you know what? I'll be on the internet sites tomorrow trying to do the same.
Gorgeous.
Because I love this cigar.
Well, we've got some photos of it, actually. I've got some good photos of the leather humidor. It was a leather humidor with a zipper in the top.
Zipper at the top and bottom.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I've got some cracking photos of it, downstairs.
No, fantastic. And you know what? I don't think I've ever had one of those.
No. I think we had 1 or 2 travel humidors here and we sold them.
Well, and what's the use of smoking one over a travel humidor?
No,
I suppose it's just the
a couple
case.
of years back. But I've got some good photos of it. Yeah.
Trev, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
For 1, bringing the cigars. 2, bringing the wine.
Yep.
3, for everything that you do on CubanCigarWebsite.com. Thank you, because you are an absolute asset to this community, and I can't honestly say enough. And we should all give him a hand. As is required, give him a hand. But cheers, mate, and thanking you.
Cheers.
It's empty glass because we pretty much drunk the wine, but
We'll open another bottle.
why not? Cheers, mate.
Cheers.
Welcome to the deck anytime. And Smithy,
Cheers,
well
mate.
done.
Well done, mate.
It's been very enjoyable. Thanks very much.
FOH, until next week.
Cheers.
Take care. Bye-bye. CubanCigarWebsite.com.au.
No way you.
Just
Start
dot
again.
com.
W.
We just discussed this. Literally when the camera was off, he said, I want to get this right.
At least the cheese platter is excellent. Can't tell. More of that. Pay rise may be in your future. Don't count on it.
You pay her on what, cheese? That's
Yep.
it there.
Colorado
Definitely
Claret.
very light.
That one too.
Yep. That'll be your phone, Smithy.
Turn your phone off.
So she looks quite hot, actually. Who was that?
You really want to ask that
Yeah,
question?
I do. Yeah, who was it? It's your mum. She's got my number. Okay.
Oh, brother.
We'll be back to you shortly.
You're an idiot. I said, you sure you want to ask that question?